Hello guys, in this video we are going to take a close look at this AUKEY air power car charger and at this set of 5 micro USB AUKEY cables. So I decided to buy this thing because I needed a really compact car charger, and it seems this is the smallest one, and it has the best build of them all, best quality. So let's open this thing up. As you can see, it has a nice pack with magnets and stuff. It gives you a bit of info around here if you want to read that. Hopefully you can actually see it. I'm not going to read it. And yeah, I'm going to open this thing up. Of course, this was opened up before, as pretty hard to do this with one hand, as I got this thing when I was at work, and I don't know, maybe some of you know, when you receive stuff at work, everybody wants to see them. So obviously we unboxed this and took a closer look at them. Again, quite hard to take this out with one hand, but in the end it is doable. Most likely there will be some kind of manuals. Yes, I was right. Nothing else in here. Instruction manual. Not really going to read it. This is what we are interested in. Decent weight. It gives you an impression of a well-built product. And should be plenty powerful for everything you need. And a nice touch. This thing works on 12 or 24 volts. So that is pretty good. Quite universal. Okay, it doesn't have LEDs to tell you when it's on, but that's a good thing. If you leave it always plugged in, you don't really want some bright LEDs in your eyes at night, depending on where it's located on your dashboard. So for me that's no problem. And yeah, we will go and put it in the car and give it a quick test in a moment. But now let me get this out of the way and open up this thing. Probably it will be the same, a bit hard. This will just fall out of it, and as you can see there are only 3 of them, because again I opened this up at work, and some of my colleagues wanted to buy some of them of me, because I didn't need all of them. I needed only this set. So this is a really short one. Let me just take a closer look at their lengths. If I could actually find them, that would be awesome. Here they are. So one is 30 centimeters, one is 1 meter, and one is 2 meters. Of course, these 2 variants, normally there are 2 of these, 2 of this, and 1 of these. I have only 1 of each. And I don't know, let's open up this one. Hopefully I can do it with one hand. A problem with many of these types of cables is that the cables inside are not thick enough. So they only give you, I don't know, half an amp or something like that. In reality they cannot transfer too much current, but this thing seems to be pretty thick. Now in some cases the thickness of this will be an impediment and you will not like it. I'm about halfway there. I like that it will transfer lots of current, but it will be a bit annoying in the car. So yeah, not really sure. I will need to compare this with the one that I already have in the car and see if they transfer the same amount of current. I will use that one because it's thinner, and I will use this at home. This one for my external hard drive. It's really short and it's perfect for that. And this one for my wife's charger, because she always has her phone charging and she always uses it while charging. So 2 meters, yeah, I think it's a decent distance from the power socket for her to use it. And this one probably a backup, but they are really well built. I can tell you, they feel well made. So yeah, I'm going to take this one and this one, and let's go to the car. But in a moment, because I just remember, let me just try and turn on my phone with my left hand if I can here. It is charging, and in a moment it will tell us how fast it is charging. Okay, about an amp it's taking at the moment. This is a AUKEY Z1 and it's charging via its original AUKEY charger. If I get the same amount of current in the car, I'm perfectly happy, because this thing charges decently fast at this rate. And of course it's actually taking in more than it's showing here, because it's using some of it just to stay on at the moment when we are looking at it. So this is what's going into the battery. This is not only what is taken directly from the charger. So let's go to the car now. Okay guys, we're in the car. Let's take out the lighter and see how this thing fits in there. Pretty snug fit. Actually, it's almost not going in. That's a bit weird. Okay, it went in. That's not going to get out by itself, I can tell you for sure. And this is, I think, what it will look like in the end. I had the impression that it will be closer to the edge, but now I realize that if it would be closer to the edge, you don't have the possibility to take it out anymore. You cannot put your finger behind it. So yeah, this is probably the best thing that could be done, and I can assure you it is in there at the maximum. So it's quite a snug fit. As you can see, it's not moving at all no matter what I do to it. So yeah, first of all I'm going to try with the original AUKEY cable. Plug it into the top port. Let me try and plug it into the phone. Yeah, it's a bit weird to film with one hand and do all the stuff with my left hand, but yeah. So let's wait a bit until this thing is measuring. Sorry for the reflections. And now I realize, hello there, in my car I have to have the contact on to have this working. Stupid me. In my previous car it was not needed, the socket was always working. Okay, and as you can see we are getting the same current as we got before, maybe even a bit more. So that is perfect. Yeah, I think it's a bit more. Could even be raising more than this, who knows. No, it's going a bit back. So this is the original charger cable, sorry about that. Let's unplug it. Let me see if it moved. Nope, does not move when you unplug the cable. And let's get to the AUKEY cable to see what we get with that. As you could see before, my original AUKEY cable is also really thick. It's a flat one, but still very thick. And because my phone has a USB Type-C and this is micro USB, I need an adapter. One moment. This is the little adapter, and it should fit if it's not the other way around, which it most likely is. Yes, it's always the other way around, why not? Hopefully I will not break it with one hand. I do have a chance of breaking it with only one hand. That would kind of suck. Nope, it's in. So let's plug it into the phone now. Okay. Plugged in. Yeah, let me unlock it and see what we get. Pretty annoying reflections, sadly. Okay, I think it will be about the same in the end. So this cable is, in my opinion, the same quality as the original one, and you can see both of them are pretty thick. So let's unplug this. I always like to wiggle the cable a bit when taking it out so I don't force anything, and plug in this, which is a rather thin cable, as you can see it, way thinner than these things. It's really flexible, but now I'm really curious to see if this thing is able to transfer as much as the other two. Sorry for a moment while I do my best to plug it in, and it's plugged in. So let's see if this thing transfers the same amount of current. It will be used, and nope, as you can see it is way less. So yeah, this is it with cables. Either you use a pretty thick one that is a bit annoying, or a thin one that will charge your phone in a way longer time. So yeah, maybe you can find a thin, really expensive cable that is high quality and charges your phone fast, but I'm not going to spend a lot of money on that. I'm going to use the AUKEY for sure. So that's been it, guys, for this video. I really like this this little thing. I might even put it in here because I have a socket there, and yeah, because it's quite annoying to stay with this thing open. I think I can close it with it in there, but not really sure. So pretty small, decently powerful, well built, does not wiggle in the socket, so no problems there. And that's about it. So thanks for watching. Like, dislike, subscribe, ask whatever you want in the comments, and see you in the next one. Bye. This idea that I had, I don't smoke, so this thing for me it's useless. So I'm going to take it out and put it in safekeeping. And sadly, as you can see, this thing is almost small enough so this cover goes on top of it, but it is not small enough, almost. And I could keep the cable in here, tucked in, that would be perfect. But I need to find one of these things that has a 90-degree bend in it from the start, so this can safely go over it, and that would be awesome. That would mean I have the cable in hand every time I need to charge a phone, and then just push it back in really easily and close the cover on it, and that would be it. Of course, not like this, in a good way, but would be way easier than searching always for the cable, but it has to be 90 degrees. So yeah, that's just an idea for who stayed with the video until this point. So thanks for watching and bye.